What's up guys, Tyrai521 back for another LEGO custom painted minifigure showcase, and in this one we have my Mr. Blonde, or Vic Vega, from Reservoir Dogs. My summer classes are finally over. I have gone full swinging back into customizing yet again, and with of course the release of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the 9th film from my favorite director of all time, being released this weekend, I figured I would just dive in and just tackle all of the Tarantino themed figures I've wanted to tackle in the past, because I'm so hyped for this movie that I've just been completely engulfing myself in just a bunch of Tarantino figures. Unfortunately, this was the only one I was able to complete in time for the release of the film, but I do have a Django from Django Unchained, Marquess Warren from The Hateful Eight, as well as 4 Inglourious Basterds figures, 2 of which are already finished, that I'm currently working on, and those will be released in 3 separate videos. And yeah, so stay tuned for those. Those should be some of my next upcoming videos. But for right now, the one figure I wanted to do from Reservoir Dogs was Vic Vega. He was the standout character of the film for me every time I watch it, and then even when I recently rewatched it, because I rewatched all of his movies leading up to the release of Once in Hollywood. I've thought, I could maybe do more characters. I debated doing Orange, with the blood-soaked shirt and everything, but like I said, Vic Vega was really the standout character of the film for me, and I just didn't have the motivation to make a bunch of figures and suits. So I figured for now I would just do this one standalone Reservoir Dogs figure, and then if later down the line I feel like I want to do more, then I'll do more and I'll add on to the roster of characters. But for now, of course, we've got this guy. Of course, he is portrayed by Michael Madsen. He is the brother to Vincent from Pulp Fiction, of course, played by John Travolta. So yeah, he's painted in the outfit he wears when he, of course, is torturing Marvin, the cop. You ever listen to K-Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s? He's got Stuck in the Middle with You playing in the background as he's cutting this poor guy's ear off. It's a very morbid scene. But it was Tarantino's first feature. He had to let us know that, yeah, he's gonna cross those boundaries. He's gonna delve into that kind of dark territory. And he really came out of the gate swinging, man. So, if we kind of start with just his legs or whatever, you can see he's just got, just black pants, black shoes. I didn't have to do any painting there, because of course the shoes are already black. The belt, of course, is painted on. You can see he's got a belt buckle there. If we focus in on the torso, in this scene, he takes his suit jacket off. So he's just got, as you can see, like some black suspenders kind of going up the length of his torso, and then different creases and wrinkles and whatnot in his dress shirt. You can see his tie kind of partially loosened at the collar of his shirt there. You can see kind of the lapels of his shirt on the side. You see a little gun holster he has right there. Different wrinkles in his shirt and whatnot. He's got kind of, his tie is kind of comes to like a flat end. It doesn't really come to a curved end like most ties do, so that's why it looks very square at the bottom there. You see, I try to make the wrinkles look a little bit thicker than I would on a normal figure, because I think that makes them look more organic. I've seen people in the customizing community do that, so I figured I would try that out myself, see how it looks. You can see I kind of painted some just a little bit of gray at the collar, the sleeves of his shirt right there. If we take a look at his back, you can see some more of the wrinkles and the back of the suspenders and whatnot, and the back of the collar of his shirt. You can see his hair sculpt is completely, or his hair is completely sculpted on. I kind of spoiled it right there. But yeah, his hair is completely sculpted on. I'm pretty proud of the way that turned out. His face, I think I did a pretty good job with the wrinkles and whatnot, making it look like Michael Madsen. I don't know if it captures his eyes, the intensity in his eyes very well. But other than that, I think I did a pretty decent job. As you can see, the ear, he's got the ear sculpted on. I wonder if I can kind of zoom in on that, or I can kind of focus in on that. You can see the ear is just like this little sculpt that I put on the end of his hand there, and then painted it skin color, and then just painted a bunch of blood around it. It's just kind of like a little bit of a triangular sculpt, just to kind of create the general shape of an ear. And you can see, like I said, the blood on the sleeves of his shirt, as well as just coated on his hand. And then his little razor, his little switchblade razor thing that, of course, uses to cut Marvin's ear off, was inspired by my friend in the LEGO community, Fishy Figs, who essentially just took an official LEGO dagger piece and kind of carved it up and made it look more like a, kind of try to capture that general shape. So I essentially just kind of emulated what he did. I just, recreated it myself. His definitely looks a little bit better than mine. I think his captures the curvature of it better than mine does. But overall, I'm fairly happy with the way it turned out. And I'm just really happy with the way this figure turned out. I haven't done any customizing in a while. This is my first figure I made. This is the first figure I made since my Game of Thrones figures, which were made, you know, within the span of like a few months back in like the spring. So it's been like 2 or 3 months probably since I even, you know, touched any of my painting supplies. So now that I'm back into it again, you know, it's really fun. I forgot how much I love it. And yeah, I got both him and Shoshana from Inglourious Bastards done in the same night, as well as I've already got Donnie, the Bear Jew from Inglourious Bastards done. I just have to paint his hair. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to try to get those other 2 Inglourious Bastards figures finished, so that way I can get that showcase out to you guys soon. I've got a couple of other showcases just in between I might release, just to kind of, you know, fill out some more videos on my channel, you know, so you guys aren't waiting too long for a new upload. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the figure. Let me know what you think of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I have plans to see it this weekend, absolutely, because it is my most anticipated film of the year. I really hope it doesn't disappoint. I'm sure it won't. In some capacity at least. I mean, maybe I'm overhyping it too much, but even still, there's no way. I don't think it's gonna be a bad movie by any means, you know what I'm saying? It's possible to overhype yourself for a movie, but I don't think you can really come out of a Tarantino movie thinking, oh, that wasn't that good of a movie. I think I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised in one way or another, so I can't wait to see it. Let me know what you guys think of the figure, of the movie, down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Peace out. You gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite?